Welcome to another episode of I Want That Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the HC33 headlamp from Nitecore. Now this retails for $64.95. Now this is advertised as a versatile high-performance L-shaped headlamp. It utilizes a Kris HC33 high-definition LED and produces 1800 lumens of output. Now Nitecore specifications on this, I'm going to go through these pretty quick because there's a lot of information here. It uses the Kris HC33 HD LED. It uses one 18650 or two CR123 batteries. They do recommend using an 18650 with higher than 8 amps of output. The peak beam distance is 204 yards, peak beam intensity is 8,750 candelas, and it offers 5 brightness outputs. Now you can see in the photos I've got here, it's got ultra low, which is 1 lumen, low 70 lumens, medium 240 lumens, high 780 lumens, and turbo 1800 lumens. Now it also offers a strobe feature, SOS, and a beacon. All of those operate at max 1800 lumen output. Now Nitecore does specify that if you want the full output range, the HC33 does require an 18650 battery with more than 8 amps of output. Now this offers a flood lighting system instead of a very tight beam angle. It offers a 100-degree beam angle, so it really offers a very large flood option. It is IPX68 rated up to 2 meters. It's impact resistant at 1.5 meters. It is 4.15 inches long and 1 inch wide. It weighs in at 1.81 ounces without the battery and does feature a magnetic base. Now included in the package is the Nitecore HC33 headlamp itself. It comes with a spare O-ring, a spare button cover, a pocket clip, the headband, a holder that attaches to the headband itself, and the user manual, warranty card, and all that good stuff. For my initial impressions, when I pulled all of that out of the package, off the bat I was intrigued by the L-shaped design. I've not owned a flashlight of this form factor before, so it was something that got my attention. I do like the inclusion of the headband. I like the fact that it's adjustable, it's a flexible material so that the headlamp can slide right into it. And I noticed right off the bat that the pocket clip on it is difficult to deal with. Now for use, I found that it works very well. It does cycle through the brightnesses very simply. It's just a single press on the top activates the light. Another press will make it go higher and just will help you cycle through those individual beams. To shut it off, you just hold the top of it there and it'll deactivate. Then if you give it a double press on, it will launch the strobe function. Another press will kick it over to the SOS mode, and a third press will give you a beacon. It's incredibly bright. I do notice that it is very, very bright. It's hard to compare it against the other lights that I have because it has a much wider spread. The throw doesn't go quite as far, but it is incredibly bright. As a result of that, though, it gets hot pretty quick. You can see here that it does have a built-in heat sink on the back of it there that's pretty large, and it's necessary because if you turn it on to that turbo function, it gets hot really quickly. The clip on it is terrible. I had nothing but troubles with it. As a matter of fact, the clip that you see on this one, I stole from my Olight S1R baton. The clip that you see on the baton is the one that I have tried to modify, and it just doesn't work. It's incredibly difficult. You can see here that if I cover that here, you can see there's a detent or a little indentation that's right there on the back of that. That is indented much too far. It's much too close to the base there, and it's next to impossible to get it over any kind of a seam in your pocket. So it really was a pain in the butt. I had to steal the one from the Olight S1R. You can see it's considerably smaller there, and that's what I put on here. Now if you are going to use it with that headlamp attachment, you do have to remove the clip from it so that it is just the barrel itself, and then you stretch it through each one of those connections and they will line up perfectly with how it fits there. Then you can adjust the strap to the size of your head and you're good to go. So I didn't have too many issues with it. I did go ahead and let this sit in water for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and took it apart, opened it up, closed it. I didn't find any kind of leaks. I didn't have any kind of hydraulic pressing like I did when I took a look at another light not too long ago, but it does seem to be holding its own pretty well. As far as likes go, I really do like the L form factor. It takes some getting used to. I'm very used to a light that's out the front. This is something very nice. I really like the fact that it comes with the headgear, and it's modeled specifically to be a headlamp. I really like having something like this in my kit. I do like the fact that it's got the heat sink in it. I like the fact that it's just got the one-touch switch between brightness levels. And I really do like the magnetic base that it's got in it. I really like that because you can stick it to something. If you're working on your car, you can stick it to a support beam or something like that. I do like the brightness levels. I love how bright it is, and I do think it's a good product. For dislikes, I don't like how quickly it gets hot. It does make me a little bit concerned if I'm to use it on that high brightness that it might overheat. It says that it's got overheat protection, so that may be something that may be a worry for not. Also, the clip. I hate the clip on it. That's probably my biggest dislike for this light, is the clip. If they would do a little bit more work on it, a little finessing with it, make it just a little better, I think that would be the best way to go. And then I don't like that it doesn't remember the last brightness that you used it on. I noticed that every time you turn it on, it cycles through them. I can turn it to the third one there, shut it off, and then turn it on, and it'll be at the minimum brightness again. Now I have noticed that if I hold it, it will automatically kick on to the third brightness level, but that's not a memory feature. So I really wish that it would memorize the last feature that you used, but that's not too much to take away from it. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I do think it's a pretty good product. I think there's just a couple things to make better, primarily the clip. That's the main thing that breaks it for me. So as always, I will go ahead and include a link to their website and Facebook page in the description below. Go ahead and take a look through all their products and see if they have anything that interests you. As always, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch my videos, so please do like, subscribe, and share, and just keep checking back on a weekly basis for more reviews of awesome products just like this one that'll make you say, I want that.